Deion Sanders, like him or hate him, what's the number one thing the man has done his whole life? Sell, motivate, and believe in himself from what he says. And you think about that. Everywhere he's gone, whatever he's done, he's got a magnetic personality. And he seems very transparent. I don't know, never met the man. But you see what he brings to the game. And does he overhype things? Everybody overhypes. Does he make comments that he shouldn't? Everybody makes comments they shouldn't. But here's the best part. The man sticks with what he says. That's the beauty of it. And they've put together a wonderful team at Colorado. Who would think Colorado? If you think about it, where would you have thought he'd gone after Jackson State? Seriously. A lot of people were mad at him for leaving Jackson State. Why? You always want to go to a different challenge at some point. He showed that he was successful. He put them on the map. He put some of the schools on the map. Some of the players come to him. Now he's got new players out in Colorado. Kids are going to want to come there. What a brilliant move by Colorado to hire him. Just brilliant. But it's not just because you hired him. Look at the seats in the stands. Look at the merchandise. Colorado went and played Arizona or Arizona State. I can't remember which one it was, and it was a hell of a game. They had never had that many people in a freaking game, home game, in the last 10, 15 years probably. Look at the commercials he does with Lou Saban. Funnier than shit. The guy is funny. Also, from a health point of view, he's got some health issues. And even though he has the health issues, he's still doing the same thing. You don't see him making excuses why he can't walk, why he can't run, why he can't do this thing. So it's a motivational person in sports. Every team has someone that's motivational. Now, if you're a Michigan fan, God bless you, Mark. Jim Harbaugh, he's about as motivating as watching paint dry. I don't know what the man says. It's like, God, please don't put him on TV. Jesus, I don't want to hear what he has to say. But obviously, he's an amazing coach. He's an amazing recruiter. He sells and he wins. Think about that. Lou Saban's been around for a long time. Everybody says, well, Alabama now is not as good. Okay. Other teams are going to catch up. Look at how many of his assistants are at other colleges, head coaches, offensive coaches, defensive coordinators. Look at that. Everything because of NIL is balancing out. But Alabama's Alabama. Think about that. Alabama's Alabama. Good example. He worked with Bill Belichick at one point. Everybody says that Belichick, and if I pronounce his name wrong, it's okay because he doesn't know who the hell I am. That he's lost it because of Tom Brady not being there. Okay, if Tom Brady had never won a Super Bowl at Tampa, none of this would be talked about because they worked together. But also, his biggest mistake, if you look at it, he's a general manager as well. You want to fire the general manager? Fire yourself. His end is coming because he doesn't, from what I've seen and what I watch and what I read, he doesn't care what other people say. But okay, you had last year really bad people helping run the offense. Now you have someone who's really good. And you just have to continue looking at the people out there because in sports, there's so much to learn. There's so many things that you can do. There's so many ways you can bring sports to better your life. It's like going to college and graduating. The alumni. If you go to a college that has an amazing alumni, that means you have an opportunity to interact with alumni. They could have a company that you want to be part of. They might like sports. They might like badminton, might like cricket. They might like bowling. Everybody has an interest, and some people you wouldn't even imagine what their interests are. But at the same time, sports brings everybody together. And it does separate us because then there are people who are just playing us crazy. That if you don't like your team, you're a loser, your kids are going to hell, I hope your kids die. I mean, the shit that comes out, and I'm saying this to the Raider fans, y'all got some problems. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I'll always stick with my teams no matter what. Justin Fields had a good game last week against a shitty team. Is he talented? Yes. Have they put the wrong schemes in there? Yes. Is he good enough to carry a franchise? Not a chance. They need to trade him and get some value for him now. I mean, if he went to Atlanta Falcons, him and the young kid that came from Texas, a running back, what a great combo. If you look at all these athletes, look at the one now, J.C. Stroud. Wow, this kid is phenomenal. Who'd have thought, because he wasn't selected number one, the number one pick with the Panthers is having a hell of a time. Richardson, who has all the physical attributes, just like Allen does with Buffalo, now he's got a bad shoulder. You bring in Garden. First of all, whoever named their kid Garden, good move because you obviously went in some type of marketing deal when the kid Garden Minshew. I mean, it's kind of like someone who's a vegan or someone who's on a TV series. You ever seen the TV series? It's a great series called Into the Badlands, all about murder. And it's the Badlands. So,
Did you see his new commercial for shovels?
For who?
Gardner.
He's got a commercial for what? Oh. Well, speaking of commercials that lost him, how about poor Baker losing all that money with the insurance? Now they're doing good. And come on, you got to give Baker a chance. He might be an asshole, but the reality is he accepts that he's an asshole. But I got to tell you, he's been doing a great job, at least for now.